Mo to the E to the Mo to the E to the... I don't even know the real lyrics. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. The Parkers is 10 times better than MOESHA. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion. So I said what I said. It's funnier, their theme song is better, and as far as I know, they're not cursed. I mean, their careers are dead, but none of them are. So, what a way to start a video about MOESHA. Hello people of the internet, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So today we're going to be talking about the MOESHA curse. So what is the MOESHA curse? Why do people think that the MOESHA cast is cursed? Long story short, it's because several cast members died young and before their time, and death itself is inevitable. It's not a weird thing, but it's the fact that none of them made it over 50. So it just becomes a little weird. MOESHA went off air almost 2 decades ago, and since then 4 major cast members have passed away. A lot of people have brushed the deaths off. I mean, people die, coincidences happen, but when does it stop being a coincidence and become a superstition? So the unusual, untimely deaths is what made the MOESHA curse be born. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch MOESHA until it came out on Netflix. I watched The Parkers growing up, as you can tell by the way I started this video. If you're interested, both the shows, The Parkers and MOESHA, are available on Netflix. Me ranting about why The Parkers is a better show would be entirely another video, but I will say MOESHA for me was an unlikable character. I didn't really fuck with her like that, and her dad made the show even worse. He was a horrible character. But yeah, again, that's another video. But the list of the show's deceased is kind of uncomfortably long. So the list begins with Merlin Santana, who passed away in 2002. He played Ohaji. At the age of 26 years old, as he was leaving his friend's house, he was shot 6 times. The next on the list is Lamont Bentley, who played Hakeem Campbell. MOESHA's were they neighbors? I don't know if their characters were neighbors, but they were best friends, and he would always come over to her house and eat her food. But at the age of 31, Lamont passed away in a tragic traffic accident. The next on the list is Bernie Mac, who passed away in 2008 at the age of 50 due to health complications. And then there's Yvette Wilson, who played Andell, who was in both The Parkers and MOESHA. She's amazing. Her character, I loved her character. She was one of my favorites. She died 11 years after the show was made due to cervical cancer. That makes me so sad. I mean, all their deaths make me sad, but oh my god. Andell was literally one of my favorite characters watching both of the shows. So hearing about her death really shook me. I mean, hearing about any of this, and let alone the curse, shook me. So here we are. That is the end of the list as far as I know, but it is up for debate whether or not Brandy is a part of this curse, because she was involved in a serious car accident in December 2006. Brandy was involved in a car accident, a really, I cannot stress that enough, really horrible car accident that turned fatal for a mother of 2. Awatif Abudija, I'm going to put her name right here. She was a mother of 2. She was only 38 years old when this happened. So basically she had hit the car in front of her, which caused Brandy to hit her car, and that just didn't end well. So this accident actually caused Brandy a lot of hate and backlash, and several lawsuits were filed against her because it was reported and it was claimed that she did not listen to the slowing traffic. So not only was she ignoring the slowing traffic, but she was also not following at a safe distance. Ultimately, she settled most of these lawsuits by cutting a check, and this actually left her in financial trouble. But let's get into the cast members who have passed away, starting with Merlin Santana, also known as Ohaji. Before making this video and researching, I think I was only aware of Bernie Mac's death, and then while watching the show, I learned about this curse because my friend, I was snapping her saying I was watching it, and she was like, oh, did you know about this? And I was like, no. So here I am. And Ohaji's death, I really would have never predicted in a million years, because this whole thing, it's crazy to me. A 15-year-old girl named Monique King had told Damian Andrew Gates that Santana, Ohaji, had raped her, and this prompted Gates to make moves and attack. On November 9th, 2002, Santana and his friend Quentin Adams, who was also a former childhood star, were preparing to leave their other friend's house. Damian pulls up with another man by the name of Brandon Douglas Burns and immediately start firing guns. Bullets went flying through the passenger seat where Merlin was sitting, and he was immediately shot in the head and dead. Even though none of the shots that Burns fired entered the car, he still received 23 years in prison, which he fucking deserved, but anyway. Got 23 years in prison for assault with a deadly weapon and manslaughter. And Gates received life in prison plus 70 years. Yes, plus 70 years. That's necessary when you're already in jail for life. But anyway, that's just how the justice system works. But yeah, he deserved it. They both deserved to go to jail. While this case was in the questioning stage, it was revealed that Monique lied about the entire thing and set it up. So she caused somebody to get murdered for no fucking reason. And she's a horrible person. And because of this, she was found guilty for second-degree murder and attempted murder. But she was acquitted. That annoys me, but she was a minor, so she was acquitted and just put into juvenile custody. She deserved jail time if you ask me, but you know what? That's none of my business. That's none of my business. Okay, moving on to Hakeem. So Hakeem, also known as MOESHA's hungry, lovable neighbor / best friend, Lamont Bentley was traveling alone on the 118 freeway near Semi Valley. You know what? Watch all my videos and take a shot every time I can't pronounce something because you'll be drunk by the end, I promise you. It's a little bit past midnight and Lamont is going towards the Rocky Peak Fire Road off-ramp at a very high speed. So him going at high speed, he actually ran through a stop sign and then he proceeded to run through a chain link fence and then rolled into an embankment. And at some point within this car accident, his body was actually thrown from the vehicle. Also read somewhere that it was reported that he was actually hit five times before the authorities arrived. Oh, that scared me. It literally sounded like the purge was happening. Listen, do you hear that? Basically, these people ride around in their cars and with like a megaphone and are like, go vote, please, like do it. We need help. And every time they roll by, it sounds like we're about to get killed by the purge, but yeah. Anyway, before I was really interrupted by a very important message, go vote. The autopsy concluded that he passed away from multiple blunt force injuries and there was no sign of alcohol or drugs in his system, so he was completely sober when this accident happened. Next is Bernie Mac, who played Uncle Bernie. Before the Bernie Mac show, he was on this show. I was actually really shook when I saw him. I had no idea he was in MOESHA. In my opinion, Uncle Bernie was not a major character in MOESHA. He probably only appeared in like 8 to 10 episodes. I could be wrong, but he wasn't like a main character. Still, while doing my research, he is technically a part of the MOESHA curse. His illness took the world by surprise. I still to this day remember him passing away, and that was in August of 2008. Bernie Mac was admitted to a hospital in Chicago where he was receiving treatment for about a week. Bernie passed away on August 9th, 2008. While doing research, reports actually stated that in 1983, doctors diagnosed him with a mysterious ailment called sarcoidosis. Okay, wait, I think I said that right. Sarcoidosis. Take a shot right now. So from this disease, only 10% of people get a serious disability and fever and die from it. It could be asymptomatic or chronic. Then the most recent victim of the MOESHA curse is Yvette Wilson, who played Indell. She passed away due to cervical cancer, and she had been battling cancer and beat it before, but sadly did not beat it the second time around. The cancer was way more aggressive, and while she was in stage 4, she actually needed 2 kidney transplants and sadly was overcome by the disease. Fuck cancer, honestly. Fuck all these deaths, but fuck cancer. Flash forward to now, in current day, MOESHA's family cast members and the rest of them are still very much alive. I know that the younger people on the show have not reached the age of 50 yet. I don't know about the parents and the older characters, but knock on wood. Meanwhile, Countess and Char, who play Kim and Nisi, have dead careers. Well, actually, a lot of the cast members have dead careers as far as I know. So is that part of the curse too? What makes this a curse? Like, did Brandy sacrifice people just so her career would flourish and she would be rich? Who knows? I just pulled that out of my ass, but who knows? You never know. Is it an unfortunate coincidence? Is it a, hey, reality check, we're all gonna fucking die? Or is there an actual curse against the cast? And there are so many different things that have been branded as cursed because the cast members have passed away. Like the Glee cast is considered cursed, or the Poltergeist movie that happened in, the 60s, 80s? I don't know what year that movie came out, but the original Poltergeist movie is considered cursed too. Also, if you want more videos on cursed TV shows, I'll be happy to talk about them. And I'm not gonna lie, when I think of people or characters associated with MOESHA, Uncle Bernie and Ohaji are not the first characters to come to mind, because they weren't main characters like Yvette, who played Endel, or Lamont, who played Hakeem, but they were still part of the cast, so they count. These theories are fun and thought-provoking. That does not mean that they are real, okay? I'm gonna say it louder for the people in the back. That does not mean it is real, okay? You hear me? Did you hear me? Okay. This is just for fun, okay? Okay. I'm gonna say it again, for fun. But I actually have information that kind of debunks the whole MOESHA theory, and I didn't figure it out until I had done all my research and found this at the last minute. So what really fueled the MOESHA curse was that several cast members died before the age of 50 or at the age of 50. Something that debunks it is that the character JW, who is played by Ricky Harris, passed away in 2016, making him the most recent victim, but he was over 50. He died due to a heart attack in 2016, and he was 51 years old. So if the curse is that no one lives past 50, then it's debunked. But if the curse is just the cast is dying prematurely, then it counts, and that's still creepy. There you have it, folks. That is the MOESHA curse explained. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos on cursed TV shows and or movie casts, then let me know. Comment down below. All I have for you guys today, so namaste. Have a nice day.